SmackDown was actually really enjoyable this week, for once. Minus the pyro fail, which was a bit ugh. But enough of that. Kicked off SmackDown with a moment of bliss with Carmella on the stage. Was it all that good? Was it all that bad? Well, moment of blisses aren't really that bad. I really didn't care for it that much because the SmackDown Women's title match happened first, and it was a really good opener. I thought it was a decent opener, a decent match, but the finish on the ropes, it was a bit lame. And then, one thing I just remembered out of my mind was many people were talking about another women's revolution because the women don't get enough time on TV or don't do enough. Well, you just saw the women get a good amount of time on TV and at the same time have a pretty good opener to a show. And you're gonna see more, and you're gonna hear more of what's gonna happen with the women in a few minutes. But it was a decent opener. Bayley retained the SmackDown Women's title. I didn't expect Carmella to win at all, but the finish just could have been a lot better. That's all I'm gonna say. After the match, Naomi came out after Bayley hit her finisher on Carmella. After Carmella argued, and then Carmella attacked Bayley from behind, and then Naomi and Carmella hit super kicks on Bayley. A little bit of their own super kick party. Oh, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that because there are a lot of Young Bucks fans. You had a recap of Baron Corbin and the attack and the embarrassment of a fan, embarrassing a fan. You had Hulk Hogan scheduled before Hulk Hogan, you had Corbin with a tweet from WWE saying Corbin was banned from the arena and banned from competing. Y'all know how that works. Not really much. So, a breakdown of what's going to happen tonight. You had Hulk Hogan interview coming up in a main event tag team match with Roman and a mystery partner with The Miz and John Morrison. Apparently, this was going on Twitter. Apparently, Miz and Morrison challenged Roman Reigns to a tag team match. I don't know. I keep up with wrestling Twitter, and then again, I don't. You had a replay after the break. They came back with a Kayla Poof won with Bayley, with Kayla mentioning it was a controversial win. And will Carmella get a rematch? And Bayley said nothing about it was controversial, the heel thing to do. And then the next time she will be defending the title will be at Super Showdown, which caught me off guard. Now, one, this is actually good because the women are getting a chance to compete in Saudi Arabia, a place where there's a lot of women's laws and not that many rights for women in Saudi Arabia. But WWE is trying to be as progressive as possible. They're trying to make as many progressions as they can, and they're doing whatever it takes. And I can respect WWE for doing what they want to do to get women to compete and to get women involved in Saudi Arabia in the Saudi shows, which is actually a good thing to see. And to see that Saudi allowing women to compete now is actually pretty cool and is actually pretty amazing. And I don't really have a problem with that, even though I do have a problem with the Saudi deal and all that other stuff. But I'm saving my opinion for later on. I'm saving my opinion on that for another time. You had Lacey Evans promo from Royal Rumble, and this was actually really inspiring. This is actually really cool to hear that she puts letters in her boots from fans in every match that she competes in, and this time she put a letter in her boot from a girl who lost her parents to addiction, and that's really sad because we all know how addiction is. Addiction is an epidemic that many people don't pay attention to. It's a disease. It's just not something that you can just push aside. It's something real. It's serious, and people need to pay more attention to that. I feel like, in a way, because it's not really something that can be it's not something that people like to focus on. They like to focus on other things. They feel like addiction is just something that, you know, is curable with just a pill or something. It really isn't. It's a lot more than just a pill. It's a personal situation. It's a disease. It's a disease that needs more focus and more attention. And just to see people just push aside that kind of stuff for, you know, politics and everything, it's just kind of sad because there's a lot of people suffering from alcohol or pills or anything really that involves anything dangerous really that involves an addiction. We have to save those people. So, you know, and just to hear that kind of thing, just to hear Lacey talk about this kind of thing and continuing to use this platform, to continue to use the WWE platform to talk about more stuff like this, is actually pretty cool and very amazing. And that's why I'm a big, big fan of Lacey Evans, who doesn't need a championship to be a role model, to be an inspiration, to be someone that you just want to look up to. And if you want to look up to be like a fan of. And I'm a big fan of Lacey Evans for that reason. For that, I have so much respect for her and what she does. You had, after that, Lacey has an interview next week. You had Otis preparing for his date. He's a bit nervous, but Tucky told him told him he'll be fine. You're gonna be fine. Just giving him that motivation. And then Otis thinks Mandy probably likes her. Otis thinks Mandy probably likes him, and he likes her. Oh, I love you, Otis. Big night for the Big O. Sheamus and Apollo Crews and Chad Gable or Shorty G had a tag team or had a 2-on-1 or 1-on-2 handicap match. I shortened the name to Apollo G Unit. That's a fun one. That's a funny name, that is. Nevertheless, Sheamus won. Kathy Poof 2. Carmella came close to becoming. Stop. She's Bailey has the nerve to brag. Carmella's earned everything in the company. She's earned a rematch, and then anytime, any place, anywhere, she'll get it. That's basically what she said. Mandy and Otis date tonight. You got a big breakdown what's gonna happen. You had backstage promotion for Keith Lee on Tuesday. If he's North American champion, go watch it. I don't. You had the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Goldberg Universal Championship Super Showdown screen, and then the Goldberg promo with the Fiend in as well in the mix. And then you also had the Hulk Hogan interview, who acknowledged the NWO, you know, that announced that the NWO is for life and strong, and then Hulkamania ran wild, and NWO changed the business forever. And then he mentioned how Goldberg has a shot, that he's been around the block, he's felt Bill and his power, and has been in back near Bray and all the young guys. Then then the best thing just continues, absolutely continues to be Bray Wyatt in the Firefly Funhouse with the NWO parody. It was amazing. Simple as that. He just impersonated Hogan with the whole, you know, ripping his shirt thing. You know, Bray's been following his old advice. He just shamed Huskis, gave him chocolate for Valentine's Day, the too sweet. And then Hulk said good luck to Bray, but Bray doesn't need luck. He has the Fiend. Be careful, Hulk. It will kill you. Because the Fiend is not a he, it's an it. Bray is the best thing on SmackDown by far. Not even close. You can't, even with the whole Mandy and Otis thing that's been happening, this is the best thing on SmackDown. It's consistently been the best thing on SmackDown. Even with the bad shows, Bray's always been the best thing on SmackDown somehow. With the Fiend, with the Firefly Funhouse, with all the things that he's been doing. Best thing on SmackDown by far. You know, and then, you know, it's just his character, his creativity. Like I keep saying, it's the best. He's the best creative. He's the most creative wrestler of all time. That's without a doubt. I'm not saying that, you know, and I'm saying that with the highest amount of confidence and praise in Bray. and who he is. He's just phenomenal. He's unbelievable. After the break, you had On This Day in WWE. The Rock returning 9 years ago on Monday Night Raw to say that he's the host of WrestleMania. Jesus Christ. I think I did not watch that moment live, but it was a really, really amazing thing to see. Actually, I did watch it live. Wow, it was a moment. It was a moment. The Rock's daughters began training, and The Rock posted something on Instagram. Congratulations to Simone, who's going to be a true trailblazer to become the first fourth-generation wrestler in wrestling history. That's going to be something. That's going to be insane. You had Elimination Chamber, which was sponsored by Jumanji. The Next Level, I think that's what the movie's called. I did see that movie. It was a fantastic movie. Funny movie. Can't say nothing bad about it. It's a funny movie. Cesaro and Sammy had a protest concert, and I just love you, Sammy, though. You're a great heel. Blah, 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 blah. Protesting on Braun and Elias for his guys. Just blah, blah, blah. And then the guitar strum, and then the music and the peace flows through my body. The master, the maestro, the father of WWE music. Let him take you on a journey as he plays and as he speaks. He counteracted the protest. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Walk with Elias. Walk with Elias. Oh, walk with Elias. Oh, walk with Elias. The cowbell thing was actually pretty funny too. Cesaro's in the cowbell was absolutely amazing. That's probably one of my best Cesaro. That's one of my favorite Cesaros. And then he threw away the cowbell, and that was just like a. And then Sammy tried to play the ukulele, but Elias played. Elias started chanting, but they started chanting Elias' name. And then he attacks Elias. But Braun came out for the save, and then Elias was saved. Nevertheless, poor security guard. He got absolutely bulldozed, the one outside, and then the other one flew high. My message to that man that flew. Fly high, young man. You got your wings and you flew high. Now keep flying high. Caleb, booth number 3. Naomi, sick of Bayley and her mess. She wants a title shot and the glow is real. And she's the next SmackDown Women's Champion, period. Now, Mandy and Otis state, why are you late, Otis? You cannot. This is like being late to an immediate surgery. You're gonna die. You left Mandy waiting? You were late to a date with Mandy? Oh, you lovable idiot. But don't worry, it's not like it's gonna get bad. It's not like it's gonna be bad, right? Because sure, she's waiting, but it's gonna go good, right? The date is gonna go good, right? John Cena returning home promo, Vancouver, British Columbia, my second favorite city in Canada besides Toronto. Because my God, Vancouver is so beautiful. You have Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, so many beautiful cities, so many beautiful places in Canada to go to. Like, Bayley defends SmackDown Women's title at Super Showdown, Carmella versus Naomi next week to see who faces her, and then a breakdown of Mandy and Otis' relationship in, these things. But, Otis, You're late. You don't keep her waiting. That's like if a fan like me gets a chance to date someone like her, or gets to go on a date with someone like Mandy or Liv Morgan. Yes, I'm using Liv Morgan as an example. If you get a chance to go on a date with one of those two or anyone else in the company, you do not make them wait. You are on time. And matter of fact, you're early. You're really early. You're on time or early. Like I said, you got the best flowers. You got the best kind of stuff. Impress. Then again, you can just show up as yourself. What do you need to really do? You can be on time, but be yourself. Don't go too extra just for someone with extra kind of status. There's still a regular person at the end of the day. No matter what day it is, or who it is, there's still a regular person. A girl is still a girl at the end of the day. You don't really need to do too much for somebody, but at the same time, if you want to do something, if you want to do a lot, do a lot. That's just how it is, but just still, be yourself, no matter what. That is my advice to anyone who's dating. Be yourself. Do not step out of your boundary. Just do not step out of your boundaries, and just go with your own kind of flow. And that's all there is to it. But Otis, you're late. Breath check, hair check, check, and then you're about to walk in. You're about to do something, right? Mandy felt a tap on her shoulder. It's Otis, right? Well, wait. Oh, that's not. Otis is not wearing sleeves. Whose sleeves are? Whose hands are? Dolph. No. Otis walked in. No. Oh, no. I can legit cry to this. Not Otis, man. Not Otis, man. Not Otis. It was so devastated. It was heartbroken. Dolph, you bastard. You bring sad memories. Fuck you, man. Hate it. I hate it. I can cry. I'm not going to. I'm gonna hold it together, right? WrestleMania goes Hollywood. I'm so sad. Don't look at me. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so ashamed. Otis doesn't deserve this. I'm like Kim Kardashian on an episode of freaking Keeping Up with Kardashians. The ugly cry. Just leave me alone. It's just so. Oh my god, damn it. Poor Otis. Poor Otis. How am I supposed to focus on this tag match now? The man's heartbroken. John Morrison and The Miz cut a promo. Last week the Usos talked the big game, but they're 1 week later than I can't focus, man. I need to keep it together. You keep it together, okay? You can keep it together. It's just one more match. Huh. He cut a promo, Miz and Morrison. Usos weren't there, but the Miz has been grinding for 15 years, and Morrison returned a month ago also, and he's going to be there every week, along with the Miz. And then, Roman's partner turned out to be Daniel Bryan. Oh, King Corbin's in the arena? Oh, with a ticket, though. And the match was actually pretty good. It was a good match, and John Morrison was the star of the match, indeed. And then, King Corbin attacked with a scepter after Roman got the win. Otis, I am so in pain for you, my man. Everybody loves you, Otis. Everybody loves you, Big O. Dolph, you're gonna die, man. Everybody's gonna kill you on Twitter and on social media. Nevertheless, This episode of SmackDown was really good. In that segment, 2 segments, decent matches, minus the Sheamus and Apollo G handicap match. This was a really good SmackDown for me. I enjoyed it. It was enjoyable. It was fun. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I know some people are going to lower it down to probably maybe a 7 or a 6. But I'm giving this 8. This was a really good SmackDown for me. I'm going to end this video here. I still have some videos to record. I got my prediction video out tomorrow for NXT TakeOver Portland. I still have to watch New Beginning in Osaka, and I also have to watch AEW Dynamite. I'll get those 3 videos out tomorrow. I swear, I promise you guys, I'm getting consistent again. I'm gonna try to get consistent. I swear, I keep saying it. I'm gonna do my best. 3 videos. I'm gonna knock down tomorrow. All of them. I'm gonna be up, focused, ready. After my interview, coming back, I'm gonna work straight into I'm going straight to my prediction video. I gotta watch Dynamite, and then during the day, I'm gonna be watching Osaka, and at the same time, I'm gonna have to stop my little anime grind or anime binge watch of the 7 Deadly Sins, which is a really good anime, by the way. But I'm gonna end this video here. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna drink something. I'm very thirsty. Catch some sleep, because I got a job interview tomorrow, and I'm actually pretty confident heading into this. I'm not really scared. I hope everyone had a good Friday, a good Valentine's Day. Although, let me say this now, this is the worst holiday to ever exist. Whoever thought of this holiday idea, you suck. Because there's no off day for anybody. You're supposed to love everyone every single day. You don't need a special day to show someone love. Love people. Love every special person in your life every single day. No matter the occasion. Give them everything in your heart and soul. Even in your pockets. Don't go in your pockets, man. Just go from the heart and soul. If they don't like you for that, oh well. Too bad. Because they'll never appreciate you enough for who you really are. That is my message of the day. If people don't appreciate you for who you are as yourself, and they only appreciate you for what you have in your pockets, whatever. It is, cancel them. Cancel that person off. Just cancel that person off, period. They don't deserve you. They don't need you. They only want what you have. And that sucks. That really sucks, because there's a lot of people out there. But it is what it is. Anyways, I'm ending this video here. I hope everybody has a really, 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 really good Saturday. I know I am. I hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day, a good Friday. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I'm going to be spending this weekend watching wrestling, and I'm going to be watching TakeOver on Sunday as well. Can't do a live stream because this stuff sucks. But I am going to get my reaction video out live, so I'm going to leave this now. I'm going to end this now. I'm going to catch a little bit of sleep. Before that, I'm going to drink a little bit of water. Need it. Desperately need it. Until then, everything is going to be in the description. My own thoughts, and I'm out of here, guys. I'm out. Bye. And to all, a good Valentine's Day. Even though this is the worst holiday of all fucking time. If you want to know the second worst holiday, Labor Day. Because people had to go back to school and work.